Hey, my name is Ethan Conrad, and this is my Persuasive Speech for Communications class. Did you know that GMO seeds, which means genetically modified organisms, is what GMO stands for, have reduced the amount of herbicides that are used by farmers substantially? Using GMO seeds can help the environment and the economy by reducing the amount of chemicals that are used or applied by the farmers. This will help by not having as much nitrogen leaching into creeks and streams. The preview of points. Today I will present to you a detailed description of how GMO seeds work and how they can help the yield potential as well as the environment. Then I will tell you why GMO seeds should be used in Europe without the strenuous testing that takes place. I have pondered about the idea that GMO seeds can be harmful to humans or any other animal for that matter, but substantial and in-depth research has been done here in the U.S. by well-credited plant breeders to prove that GMO seeds, or the products that are made from GMO seeds, have essentially the same nutrient content as non-GMO products. Let me begin with some information that I found on the Monsanto website. Monsanto is a large producer of GMO seed in the United States and other countries as well. Humans and other animals that we use for food or pets generate a huge need for grain to be used as feed. By the year 2050, projections have shown that the world population will be about 9 billion people. In order to feed all these people, there will have to be an agricultural production increase of about 70% in yields. This will be with the amount of the acres that we have now for farming that stays the same. However, most of these acres are going to be developed for housing and more urban civilizations. Therefore, we must use better technologies such as GMO seeds to improve yields. According to another source that I found, called the Agricultural Resource Marketing Center, food waste is a big factor that happens between growing and consumption. With the demand for food rising, the production of food must meet the needs. There is no way to meet the need without genetically modified seeds and precision ag practices. Precision ag is using GPS and soil sampling and stuff like that. Now that we have identified the problem, let's look at some solutions. After doing some research, I'm pleased to tell you that GMO seeds are actually very safe and have almost the same or sometimes better nutrient contents than traditional seed types. In order to reduce the amount of waste, we must make sure that grain is stored in very well-maintained facilities to prevent disease and moisture problems. And a second example that we can use to reduce waste is to make sure that there are no problems with your harvesting equipment and that it retains the entire crop during harvesting. GMO seeds can be used for almost anything that non-GMO seeds can. Human or animal food production should not be limited to non-GMO grain. People need to use as many GMO products as they can, and if consumers begin to use more GMO products, then more GMO seeds will be used for production in the United States as well as other countries. And make sure that others know that GMO products are safe and not harmful to them or their animals. And you may not be aware of GMO products. Many GMO products are required to be labeled for consumer safety. And it is easy to spot these products in the grocery store, or the products that are non-GMO, they'll say non-GMO in big bold letters. Now that we've examined GMO seeds and how they work, let's look at some reasons why Europe does not use them. Some environmentally conscious groups think that genetically modified seeds are not healthy and can cause illness. However, they are greatly mistaken. GMO seeds are just as safe as any other type of seed that's grown today. And GMO seed is just one of the many ways that the environment can be helped using technology that we have obtained. Benefits that can be seen in almost every area that use GMO seed is less disease, less weed problems, less weeds obtaining resistance to herbicides, and higher yields. The key thing there with the weeds is that the GMO varieties produce their own Bt toxin, and you have to keep your refuge high, which is the percent of non-GMO seeds that's in a bag of GMO corn seed, and that means that the weeds and insects will attack the non-GMO varieties because it's easier for them to attack those. And the GMOs will most definitely produce higher yields. These benefits greatly help farmers to be successful. Let's summarize what we just discussed that involves GMOs. In conclusion, you now understand the importance of using GMO seeds to better benefit society and help in the world food deficit. There are many ways that GMOs can help the farmers better do their job and produce more food products. And what I want y'all to do is try to encourage more people to use GMO products and help the people in Europe realize that GMO products are not dangerous and should be used more in Europe, because they have to go through all these extraneous tests and all this stuff before their products can be used for food production. Thank y'all for coming to my speech.